Please welcome Dr. Christian Jessen. Thank you very much for coming to see us
It's
today.
a pleasure. It's good to be back here.
Do we call you Doctor or Christian?
Which would turn you on more?
Doctor.
Dr. Christian. Dr. Christian, come on in.
Like it.
So, you're back with a new series of embarrassing bodies. But surely by this point, you're, what, 3 series in, nothing could embarrass you anymore?
Medical things, no.
Denise Welsh.
A panel of 4 ladies asking me personal questions, yes, very embarrassed.
Really? Are you nervous?
I'm shy.
Are you?
People think if you're on telly, you're not shy. And
I know that's what they think, because I'm very
you're not.
shy.
I can tell. Watching you, I can tell. So, you know,
Denise
we're
is shy
similar.
and I'm Dolly Parton.
I am genuinely interested in this week's discussion, because it is, in this week's show, because it is something that I have had a problem with since I had my children, and that is...
Oh, OK. Yeah. She said piles.
I know that the cream is also good for your eye bags.
Is it?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Can I just say,
cream.
that's a myth.
Oh, is it?
It's a myth.
Obviously.
I go through tubes.
Proof.
It used to work, but they've taken the ingredient out that used to do the eye baggy thing. It doesn't do it anymore.
Why? Is there a reason why?
Because it was made from sharks and it's not very PC.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay, that's what
I'm full of these facts.
You're in education.
So you can't get shark-friendly hemorrhoid cream?
Sharks don't get hemorrhoids.
What could you do with a pile then, Dr. Christian?
Yeah.
There used to be a treatment when I was at medical school, and we used to say best treatment for piles was 3 fingers for 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, and that would sort of stretch everything out and go... So, you see, I'm embarrassed now.
And 3 minutes of your life, Doctor, you'll never get back.
There we go. You got gin in there.
No, what other illnesses then are you going to be covering in this series?
Oh, what other illnesses? I mean, everything. Bendy willies, droopy bits, bits that go up, bits that don't go up when they should go up. The works, you think of it, we'll do it. I mean, the most common embarrassing things is always skin problems, feet problems, and then it's continence. Or lack of continence is a
that's an
biggie,
age
but we
thing.
will not talk about it.
Well, we won't talk about it.
It's very, very common. I mean, these are very common things that people are just very embarrassed to talk about, aren't they?
And I truly believe the more you talk about them on telly and on programmes like this, the more normal they become to people. And actually they think, do you know what, I'm not the only one, it's fine, I'll go and get some help.
Actually, I just said that, oh, that's an age thing. It's not necessarily, is it?
Not necessarily.
No.
It can be to do with babies, you see, and if young women have babies, a few babies, they can be left...
Well, I can't trampoline anymore.
Listen, I haven't skipped for the last 2 years.
No.
Not without reason.
It used to be bouncy castles, and then it was trampolines that used to diagnose, and now apparently, I don't know if I can say this, Wii Fit, you know Wheeze?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the new source
Wii
of...
Fit?
Yeah. People
Bit
find
of a
out
play
that
on words there, isn't it, Chris?
So, can you clear something up for me? Because we're talking about people's kind of resistance.
Oh, good point.
Sorry, didn't intend that. Why don't men go to the doctors as often as women? Why is there this... Like, my Darren wears it like a badge of honour. 15 years, never been once. Never been once. Been ill, loads, but won't go to a doctor. Why don't men have the same confidence with their GP?
It's a good question. It's because... There's a number of reasons. First thing is, it's an admission of weakness. And we blokes don't like to admit there's anything wrong with us. No, everything's fine. It'll sort itself out. You know, just ignore it. It'll go away. It's that ostrich burying his head in the sand thing. The other thing is, you ladies, you have constant contact with your doctor throughout your life because you have breast examinations, you have smear tests, you have babies, you have to talk about contraception. It's completely normal for you to go and chat to the GP. Us blokes, the first time we really ever have to go is usually age 50 and the prostate's starting to play up a little bit and, you know, peeing is not as good as it was or the bedroom department is not quite as active as it was. And that's when you have to pluck up the courage and drag yourself there.
And I suppose that prostate check is a hard hurdle to overcome as your
and it's
first
the dreaded,
introduction.
you know, as my dad calls it, the brown finger test for the prostate. He will not go. He will not do it. He's like, I'm not having that done. No, absolutely not.
Do you get yourself checked regularly?
I'm a little bit young for prostate problems.
You are?
Yeah,
OK,
I am.
how old do you have to be?
Well, we usually say beyond 50.
OK.
Yeah,
Now,
so I've got...
Is there anything you would be... Are you good at going... Because Are you good at going to the doctor,
Now-
or do you get embarrassed?
But doctors are a league apart. We will not look after... You know, we spend all day long looking after the people. I am useless. I'll tell you a story. I started to get abdominal pain down here, very, very painful. I was in the middle of filming run, and I sort of had a suspicion that this was something quite serious. Anyway, I decided to ignore it, because it would probably go away. A week later, I was in hospital, having had my appendix removed, with a raging peritonitis, infected guts. Because it was a patient of mine, I would have said, you're going to hospital now, straight away.
Well, that is a massive emergency. I mean,
It was very serious.
I bet, gosh.
It was utterly my fault.
But something we've just been talking about, sorry to break you off there, because I need to know this, obviously, because my friend thinks I'm going to get pregnant, which is not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. But is it a good thing for this thing we've been talking about, the eggs, is it good to freeze your eggs, or is it good to have this check?
I think this egg timer thing that calculates your eggs, I think it's very misleading, because if the result comes back and says, all right, you've got plenty of eggs, doesn't mean you can get pregnant. There's plenty of other reasons to affect your fertility, aren't there? So it may be very misleading, and you may think, OK, great, I've got plenty of time, plenty of eggs, let's leave it for a bit.
It's about the quality of the eggs. And can you clear something up? Can you freeze eggs?
Twice.
Yeah, you can.
I'm sorry, I'm in the presence of a doctor.
I know, you keep wanting things cleared up.
I
I'm worried.
know. Well, he's
can.
qualified.
You can, yeah.
You can?
You can freeze eggs, yeah. And sperm, so...
Is it as easy to do as, say, for example, if you're a woman and you think, OK, I better get him in the bank now because time's not on my side. Can you do that? Or is it more a case of if you're having treatment for, say, cancer or chemotherapy, and then that's when doctors would do it?
You could do it privately just because you want to. It will cost an absolute fortune keeping eggs in that sort of storage. So usually it's for reasons that we're actually going to be destroying your eggs in order to cure your cancer or something like that.
So it's not a lifestyle choice necessarily, more a medically driven one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming to clear up so many. I've done it again. I know, I can't help it. So many. I'm slightly embarrassed.
Yeah,
we've talked about angry stuff and all kinds of things. But thank you very much. It's been lovely having you on.
It's a pleasure.
And do come and see us again, won't you,
I will.
Doctor?
I will.
Next
Thank
time,
you.
could you wear one of those lovely coats? We'd like them.
And a stethoscope.
Thank you, Dr. Kristen Jessen, everyone.